Hi guys, this is Friggin' Jeep and I'm John. Welcome aboard. If you haven't been here before, I'm into a lot of stuff, not just sawmilling or not too much Jeeps anymore. So it's kind of whatever. I have this is kind of a list of what's going on today. Yesterday, which was put on last night, but this is tomorrow. Figure that one out. Anyhow, this video will go on tomorrow night. So I'm trying to do a sawmill from down the farm park, and then what's going on here, back and forth. So it's not just all sawmilling, because I don't do just all sawmilling. I'm gonna try to get hold of this garden. Boy, it looks sad. I got a lot of cleanup to do down here. That's one thing. I used the big wheel. I got the roof on that building over there repaired, and I sprayed the front of it to see how that wet and forget works on the roof of that building, because that building here, I'll flip you around, you can't tell, it looks like a brown roof. It's the same tin as that, so I might have to spray that with wet and forget too, so it stays pretty green. Anyhow, this is the garden. That's about all we do for garden anymore. We used to plant acres. Now we just plant this one little section because it kind of keeps the deer out. But you know, the deer, this is this tripod here I can't pick up and move around. This is the old original tripod. Anyhow, the little deer, they stick their necks in far enough, so you got to double protect it, because if not, it's going to get eaten alive. Everything in there. Then I have to, this is where the potatoes were last year. The potatoes didn't do too good last year. I think I might have sprayed the wrong stuff on them, I'm not sure. And then I have all this stuff over here that has to get gotten up. This is part of this mess over here. I got to get all these containers here, get put over in a row over there. All these have to be unscrewed and taken apart. That was part of the stuff that held the plastic down, that big sheet of plastic. That stuff dried wood better than any way I've ever dried wood. You know, I had it over the wood. If you go into some past videos, you'll see where I had plastic went up all over everything here, and I'd have the plastic came out, the rows came out to about here, so there was a couple more rows. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's probably about 8 totes wide, but it was all the big containers that are over there is what was there. So I'm gonna come down and weed whip this. I don't think it'll weed whip too bad. I have to show you this tripod. Used to do shorts. It's something like this I would have done, just show what I'm up to in a short. But my plan here, I'm gonna get inside there and weed whip. I'll probably weed whip this too, and hopefully it will kill some of that grass, and then I'll put a tarp over it. Anyhow, that's what I'm going to be doing. That in there, and then on the inside, I'm going to put a big heavy tarp down in there after I get it weed whipped and let the sun bake it, because it's 2 weeks before we planting season around here. I kind of don't think we're going to get another frost in the next 2 weeks the way the weather looks, but pretty much every year we do. You can see how tall the grass is here. I weed whipped some of that. I was going to run the mower through there, a different mower, and tires were flat on it. They're always flat on it. The thing's, oh my gosh, more years old than I think. So what else I'm going to do, if I can find a pair of mittens in here, I guess I might go bare. There's a pretty decent mitten. Those are some of the tools I had up there. Here's a mitten. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Those are repaired mittens. You can see the grass here is getting real deep. Now, I guess last week's video, I did some sawing of some poplar where my good neighbor Jim came down. That has got to get stickered today. So the stickers are in the greenhouse from the other poplar. But kind of what I want to do here, or what my plan is here, is maybe resurrect this a little bit. For a couple reasons. Number one, I am way behind on wood. Number two, this time of the year, if you don't shake stuff up, you see the wasp going in there, it might get full of wasps. So I want to get it opened up. I want to get that into the chunks and hunks pile. Look out for bees. If you're curious, this is a chunk of black walnut. This is a chunk of black walnut. I guess you're seeing this. This chunk of black walnut with a hole in it. Just something crazy to hold on to. Now I'm going to kind of look out for nesters. I killed 3 nests already this morning up at the house. Kind of don't see any. Might be okay here, but I got to weed whip all this down here too. When they just get started, it isn't too bad getting rid of them. Now I guess I'll take you over the other side so you can see. This is a wood splitter. Got it made over 50 years ago. Whoa! That one had a nest in it, and I soaked that down. I soaked that down in there with oil. Can you see the oil dripping on that wedge? Let's see what we got here. When the nests are little, you can kind of get them out of there. Yeah, it's just about a 6-hole nest. I think there's only 1 or 2 on that one. I'm going to take you over the other side, and I'm going to have the reason I'm doing this chunks and hunks thing, I'm going to have a lot of chunks and hunks. I got to get this place cleaned up. I'm way behind on wood. You see all those wood boxes there? That ain't nothing. Down there, there's probably a dozen of them. This is a spot you've probably never been. So we'll just kind of put you here. Hopefully this old beast will start. It needs an exercise. We've got to check the oil on it. Remember, I changed the oil on it. I think we did a video, I guess it'd been, according to that, 4.9. What are we at? So that it wasn't too long ago I changed the oil on that. Huh, so I probably had it running then. I know I had it running then. Let's see what the oil looks like. Check for other. They like to get in here, but see, I had this oil soaked rag over it so my wedge would stay not as rusty. Take this out of here. What was that noise? That was a weird noise. I guess that was that. All right, will she start after who knows how long? I hear the fuel pump. I see fuel coming up. These like to be choked. It's the same motor that's on my big wheel. I don't know if you're in the picture. Yeah, not too bad in the picture. I'll move you back a little bit over here. Got a little bit of a misfire in there. Heavier than old man. Probably don't want it to fall. I'll make a little Dan back at 40 firewood wood. messing with Dan. He's making little wood. Oops. I guess nothing's on the level here, so that ain't gonna. It might stay there. Might turn this around. Maybe it'll work. Now I gotta turn this one around. Whoops. Maybe not. Dan, I'm messing with you with your little wood. Huh. Don't want to do that. How about that? Anyhow, we did what we wanted to do. So we got, that big one was a white pine. And if I would have been smart, I would have chopped it down with my wood splitter. I don't even know where it's at right now. Oh, it's over here. But I didn't think that was going to be that much of a issue. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and older and what looks light ain't light no more. And yeah, this wedge is sharp. This splitter was built back in the 70s. And I do keep oiler rags on it so the wedge doesn't get surface rust, but it's got, now it's got sapwood on it. These were the old rags from when I changed the oil a couple months ago, or at the beginning of this month, I guess. Anyhow, gotta go start working in the garden over there. And it's just over there, get some of that grass cleaned up. That's what's on today. So we'll see you later. Do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to see more sawmilling, come back tomorrow night, because this will go on. Actually, I ain't getting into that. I'm so confused right now. So thanks for stopping by. We will see you later. Bye-bye.